I wanted to foil at a glacier lake because I thought it would look awesome to foil in front of a glacier, but it turns out the lake that I wanted to go to is much too shallow to foil, at least it looks to me like that. So I went to a different lake. I have to say, a local talked to me, that's really dangerous to go swimming here. No local goes swimming at all because it's a reservoir lake and nobody knows where they're going to pump the water from and when, and it's quite a shallow lake. So nobody knows, and they said like several people already died swimming there, and also that boats are forbidden. But the really question is a foil a boat? And in which category it goes, I'm not so sure about. So I was a bit scared, or quite much. And I guess two things: if you're foiling scared, you always notice it because you're tightened and you cannot really control it that well. So I had some really sketchy starts, but it's also because of the rock is really wide and not really deep, so I had to hold my hands really as far out as possible and then jump really far on my board. So in the beginning I messed up my first trials, but then after a while I conquered my fear and I was able to foil. It's really crazy lake because it has a lot of water now, but it has a lot of seagrass, so I was only barely going above the seagrass. So it's not the best, I guess, for foiling. But I want to give you a tip for doing turns with the Sirus. It's a bit more difficult because it has a huge wingspan, and so you cannot carve like you do with a smaller or normal front wing. So what helps me very much, I notice when I do tighter turns, then I really breach the tips of the front wing, and then I breach, and it happened to me several times in the beginning. But now I learned that if I lower my height, if I go down with my board, then I can do tighter turns without breaching the wingtips, and that helps me to really do the turns. Maybe you have other tips, but that helps me to still be able to do turns with the Sirus XXL. Maybe you have other tips I'm interested in. Otherwise, thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting. Have a great day. May the foil be with you always.